Hi guys, I'm here with a review and a flip through of Color Odyssey, a creative coloring journey by Chris Garver. I found this book at Joann's and they allow you to use coupons on their books at Joann's, so I was able to do that. That was awesome. I used on this page two different markers just to see how they worked with this paper. The paper is pretty thick. It's not a cardstock weight, but it's not printer paper either. I would say it's pretty comparable to the Joanna Basford coloring books. I used the Stabilo fine point markers. They work really well, but they do bleed through a little bit. Not a lot. The darker ones especially will bleed through. If you color over the same area several times, you're definitely going to get some bleed through. If you can manage to cover everything in one stroke, you'll probably be okay. I also use the Faber-Castell Pitt Pen markers. They have a fine point. It's a brush tip, but they work really well and they do not bleed through. Alright, so on to the flip through. The first page has an introduction of how he made the book and little pictures of small parts of the other pictures in the book. Lots of two-page spreads in here. Nice frog, some water lilies. There's a lot of these pages. They're not really pictures, but you can work on your shading or try different techniques on pages like these. 2 pages of water lilies, an oriental type lantern. There's a lot of oriental themed pictures in here. They're very pretty. These kind of look like flying flowers or something. I'm not real sure what those are. A snake. I'm okay with snakes. I'm not okay with spiders. Some flowers. These have bigger areas, so I'm hoping to use some of the Spectrum Aqua markers on them. It's a watercolor marker. They seem to work really well on other things I've tried, so I'm looking forward to trying them in a coloring book. They shouldn't bleed through, but I don't know how well this paper takes water yet, so I am hoping to do some of that later. This is a 2-page spread of a narwhal. My daughter was very excited when she saw this picture. I might have to either let her color it or make a copy for her or try to find her own picture for it. Some dolphins and a big sun. This would be really nice to try, like the blending from the red into the yellow maybe, or vice versa. Seahorse and some more designs. This lady with a boat on her head is very interesting. I'm thinking of maybe coloring it and using her hair in blues and making it look like water. We'll see. Some flying fish, a big octopus. I'm not sure if I prefer to color pictures like realistically or if I would like to make all these little dots different colors. I think both ways would look really neat, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him yet. Some design pages. Here's a bigger picture of the flying elephant at the beginning of the page. And lots of tiny flowers on that one. Here's some more with the bigger leaves. That would be good for trying watercoloring with, or pastels if you do the pastel thing. I haven't tried that yet, but it's another thing on my list. Some snowflakes and diamond patterns. Lots of roses on here. This will be fun to work on some shading and making things look kind of 3D. Big owl. Owls seem to be very popular in the adult coloring books. I have all 3 of Joanna Basford's, and I know there's an owl in at least 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. Another woman. It's peace and love, this says. peacock. That's another thing I've seen in a lot of different coloring books. Cute little bird. And another. I don't see too many people in coloring books, so that'll be nice, something different to try. Some more poppy-like flowers. This one has some nice tiny areas that could be very colorful if you do everything in a different color. There's some roses and butterfly, some water. That could be a lot of fun. And these look like dahlias or mums. Again, would be good for some shading and blending. Another koi fish. I think that's a koi fish anyway. This is a picture that I did with the Spectrum Noir colored pencils. I have all of the sets. There's 5 sets of 24, and they work really well. The blending was fairly easy to do. The pages are smoother than Joanna Basford's, so you have to work a little bit more to get the blending, but I'm happy with how it turned out. It seemed like the blending was relatively easy to do. I also used Gamsol with the paper blending stumps to make everything smooth out, so that helped with the blending as well. And a big fly on this one. Hummingbird. That'll be fun to color. Roses. Now this rose has a spider web on it, but there is no spider. If there was a spider on it, I might have to take that picture out of the book or glue the 2 pages together. I do not like spiders. Sea turtle. Big snake. I'm okay with snakes. Elephant with no wings on this one, but still a lot of intricate areas to color. This bird looks like a phoenix to me. It kind of reminds me of a phoenix, but there's no flames, so I'm not sure if these are supposed to be like the flames or what kind of a bird it is. It looked like a phoenix to me, so. Vase with flowers and some more, not really daisies, I'm not sure what those are. Butterflies, that is going to be fun to color. That could make a very colorful page. And that is the end of the book. There's a little area about the author here, and again, some little pictures of the small parts of the other pages. So that is my review on this book. I really like it. I'm happy with how the markers and the color pencils work, and hopefully I can test out the Spectrum Aqua watercolor markers very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.